Hi, this is Roy from Norse Effects. Welcome back to the technical analysis videos. In this weekly watch list, I have a few pairs that I'm waiting for me to be able to add into. I got two setups that I'm hunting for any type of setup, and a few trades was closed last week. First one was Euro CHF. I wanted price to move down into this lower channel projection, so the lower trendline projection. You can see we hit it to the pip itself, and right now I'm all out of this position, but I'm preparing to re-enter this position. And for me to be able to re-enter, I want to break outside of this channel and then a successful retest. And for a take profit on this particular setup, that is very straightforward. But keep in mind that this type of setup is not something that sets up a lot of times. So this is just a handful of setups per year. But I really like to trade this because the take profit itself is very straightforward and very easy to find. So if price breaks outside of this channel and retests, so let's just draw up a hypothetical scenario, break and close and retest holding on the 4 hour. I will go with an ATR based stop, and the take profit will be the exact same width as the channel itself, so a harmonic move. So I'm not talking about Gartleys or bad patterns or anything like that. I'm just talking about price repeating the previous move. So that is what I'm waiting for. So the alert is set, so I don't have to watch the charts all day. So I will be alerted if this pattern unfolds. And last week I had a plan to go long or hunt for a long on the dollar yen at 107.32, but price, it was hard to read, so it set up 100 pips above, and then it printed a very good bullish buy signal here for me, so an inverse head and shoulders or a failure to go lower. As you can see down here, price moved below the previous low, failed to get lower, and we had a retest of that support. Everything held, and then we had a breakout of a trend line, and I entered the position. And on NFP Friday, so the last Friday, this move right here, that is the NFP, and that actually put this position up to the take profit. So a 1 to 3.5 risk versus reward, very good setup, at least in my eyes, since I'm looking for above 2 to 1 risk versus reward trade. So this one was an added bonus. But every time price sets up at a different level than I have figured out before or I have projected before, so when I have to adapt and stuff like that, that makes my OCD go insane. But we as traders, we can't get the picture perfect setups all the time, so we have to be able to adapt. And that is what I had to do on the dollar yen last week. So a very good trade on that one. So right now I'm neutral on the dollar yen, so I'm just waiting for something to set up. So, but this is GBP CHF, very similar pattern to dollar yen and basically most of the trades that I like to take. Last week, this one was too far into profit for me to see a point in including it, but you can see here how it played out. So very similar setup, so the exact same setup that I did. There's a reason why this is my #1 setup, and you can see the perfection involved here. So price printed the normal setup and used the normal take profit, and the reaction from both of those levels was just beyond insane. And 1 to 7 risk versus reward trade, so a 14% reward. No, yeah, 14. That was totally insane, and that made my week. Dollar yen right now, we are still in this downtrend, so but right now I'm waiting to see if price moves higher, fails at the previous high, then I will want to get involved and go short. But right now I'm a bit hesitant to get in, so I will just play it as I see it. And the next one, this is GBP JPY. We can see here that we have a ascending triangle, like ascending trend line, sorry. So we have a third touch, and the third touch is happening above a previous high. So I have a combination of two patterns. So I'm already short right here, and we have it close below the previous resistance. So resistance of previous. So this now should be resistance going forward. So right now I'm hunting for short setups on this pair, and for a target using the same exact take profit as Euro CHF, and that is me cloning the upper trend line and then placing it on the recent low prior to the move higher, and that will be my take profit if price is willing to move lower. But the only thing that concerns me with GBP JPY right now is that we have a very significant uptrend on the daily. So I'm a bit hesitant, but the setup itself is good and it's confirmed, so a green light. So right now I'm hunting on the lower time frames for a short setup in the coming week. Next pair up. This is Euro AUD. You can probably spot already what I'm planning to do. So I want to see failure. So a false breakout of this recent high. If I get the confirmation and a break lower, that would be the trigger and the green light to actually get in on this trade. You can see the alert here as well is set, since I don't like to spend all day in front of my screens. So I want to work when I'm actually needed. So when price is at a point of interest, that is when I tend to hunt. So that is the entire plan for that as well. So just waiting to see if I get to call, if price actually gets up there and if price is able to print the signal that I need. Gold, same setup here as well. So far so good, but price has still not closed below 13.24. So I still have the one position I haven't added yet. So if price breaks lower and holds up the trend, so lower lows and lower highs, that will be my trigger to add to this position and just target lower. So we can, yeah, I'm just waiting to see what will happen. So, but the thing with commodities is that once a trend starts, it tends to go for an extended period of time. So I'm just looking to hold this, trail it, and see how far and how big it will go, since I have no idea where price is going next. I'm just reacting to what price is telling me based on the information that I have available. Same setup or same thing with oil as well. Still holding the short. I don't have any long protection, so no hedges, no anything, just shorts. And price right now is in a channel. You could also call this a head and shoulder pattern. So we have the left shoulder here, the head, and right shoulder happening at the 2015 highs. So if price is able to break outside of the dotted line, so the channel that price is in, and hold below it, that would be my trigger. And then I will hunt for short setups. And oil has the commitment of traders at an historical level, both the commercial shorts and the large speculators longs. So, and we have this failure above the 2015 highs. That to me, it is the perfect storm. I know I sound like a broken record when it comes to oil, but if this setup sets up and breaks lower from the current levels, I will be very interested in building and holding, because I think that this one has a lot of downside potential. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. So goodbye.